is going to push you by inches over bubble.
Hello everybody, welcome to Talladega here in the NASMAR Community Cup Series playoff race, as we are now halfway through the round of 12, and we have a 36 car field here lined up today. Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, Bubba Wallace, Alex Bowman all on the bubble, and I am also joined here by Soren Review and Northwest Cup Series.
Thank you, Tim. Oh boy, 36 race cars. It's going to be a fun one as we go to the 2.66 mile Talladega Super Speedway for an amazing race.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And your drivers to watch for today, you got Ryan Blaney, who is starting on the pole today. He is fourth in the playoff grid, plus 27. Just really got to stay up front all day and keep himself out of trouble.
The second place car, Chase Elliott, he's minus 19, 10th in the playoff grid. He's going to need a good run today, but he's got those Chevrolet teammates to help him.
And your last winner at Talladega is Joe Dano. He's plus 53 on the playoff grid and the wins leader this season.
So we're going to go trackside for the national anthem.
Please welcome student signer Peja Brownlee from the Alabama Institute for Deaf and Blind and the 313th United States Army Band.
Alright, now we're going to hear the command to fire the engines.
Race fans, here to deliver those most famous words in motorsports, please welcome today's Grand Marshals, representatives from Great Southern Wood Preserving Network of over 5,000 dealers led by founder, president, and chief executive officer, Jimmy Rain.
Drivers, start your engine!
1, 2, 3, fire. Fired up when you're in on it. Here, fire.
We'll be right back with the starting lineup after this commercial break. In row 1, we got Ryan Blaney and Chase Elliott. And in row 2, we got Kevin Harvick and Joey Logano. In row 3, we got William Byron and Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch starting really high today. Hope to see good signs out of him. In row 4, we got Kyle Larson and Bubba Wallace. And in row 5, we got Eric Jones, Denny Hamlin. Row 6, we got Brad Keselowski and Michael McDowell. Row 7, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Austin Cindric. Row 8, we got Kyle Busch and Justin Haley. In row 9, we got Daniel Suarez and Chris Buescher, and Soren will take the rest of the field.
In the back half of the field, row 10, AJ Allmendinger and playoff driver Ross Chastain rounding out the top 20. Alex Bowman, Christopher Bell in row 11. Behind them, row 12's got Martin Truex Jr. and Austin Dillon. And in row 13, Tyler Reddick, who has advanced, starts next to Eric Almirola. Behind them, Chase Briscoe, another playoff driver, starts next to his teammate Cole Custer. Row 15's got Harrison Burton and Ty Dillon. In row 16, it's Corey LaJoie and rookie Todd Gilliland. In row 17, Timmy Hill starts next to Josh Bilicki, and rounding out the field in row 18 is Cody Ware and BJ McLeod.
The cars are pacing around the field now. Here are your keys to the race today. We have 25 laps. Stages 1 and 2 are 7 laps each. Stage 3 is 12 laps. The fuel window is 12 to 16 laps, which gives the driver's decision if they want to pit before Stage 2 ends or after Stage 2 ends.
Mostly cloudy weather, but hopefully no chance of rain. Bowman and Bubba need to do well. They are very behind in points. Blaney's on the pole. It's going to be fun to watch what he can do at the front.
Yeah, and always be mindful of that big one that can happen. We saw huge wrecks last time here at Talladega. 2 cars went upside down.
And the green flag is in the air. We are underway here at Talladega in the playoffs. Lap 1 has been completed here. Harvick and Blaney have made a single file train on the inside line.
Yeah, we've seen those Fords all season long with these next-gen cars be able to lock bumpers and do really well together. We're going to see a lot of that today.
Here comes Chase Elliott on the outside with help from Hendrick teammates. He's loose, but he keeps it green and to the bottom to take the lead.
Chase Elliott stays up high with his Chevrolet buddies as Ross Chastain makes a 4th lane up top.
Yeah, and that's not a smart move this early on into the event, I don't think. Too aggressive too early doesn't tend to work out here.
Those Chevrolets right now. Look at the top 10 as they go to the top side to play defense against the Fords and Toyotas, but doing a phenomenal job controlling this pack.
See Ross Chastain and Brad Keselowski trying to find their way up front. They are really moving through the field as they are working together here on lap 5 out of 7.
Yeah, up the outside lane comes that purple number 6 machine. They'll drop down to the bottom lane right behind Alex Bowman in the 48.
Files in single file now as we head to lap 6 of 7. 2 remaining in stage number 1. It's Hendrick teammates 1, 2, 3 as Chase Elliott continues to lead.
See those color guys up top. We got a wreck. Austin Dillon Harden to the inside wall. Briscoe as well. And Kevin Harvick is in it.
Some playoff contenders involved there. I saw Kyle Busch as well.
Kyle Busch does spin, but it looks like he is clean.
Gonna watch a replay here. Oh, it's Kevin Harvick crab walking to pit road. That's unfortunate. There's the damaged car. Chase Briscoe, Dillon up in the grass. And so many guys taken out. Just real unfortunate. Playoff implications, man. That's just so unfortunate. And we'll get a replay here, see what happened on the back straightaway.
So it looks like a bump draft gone wrong here. As we look at it, Kyle Busch, yeah, he got help from his brother Kurt Busch. They tried to go high, and they made that move way too late. Gets into Austin Dillon, and Austin Dillon almost goes fully on his side.
Yeah, that was a huge hit for that 3 car into the outside or inside wall. Sorry, you see Kevin Harvick gets hooked right there, and then there goes Kyle. Big hit for the 14 as well.
Just went slamming into that inside wall. Looked like Kyle Busch right here. He's gonna go up, give Dillon a push, and just you get on that back bumper just wrong. You get offset, and Around they go, and man, a hard hit for Austin Dillon on that inside wall. Tough break for those guys having a good run.
I think as we look at it one more time here, watch Kyle Busch. He actually doesn't get turned by Kurt here. He actually loses himself trying to avoid Kevin Harvick, and he splits the gap and does a 360 to get through this wreck and does not actually hit anyone. Very impressive. As we are back here from commercial break, as you see Chase Briscoe and Austin Dillon getting towed to the garage here. You're going to go green flag this time. Might start stage number 2. Your stage 1 results: Chase Elliott wins, Byron 2nd, Haley 3rd, Larson 4th, Jones 5th, Allmendinger 6th, Suarez 7th, Keselowski 8th, Bowman 9th, and Chastain 10th.
Harvick, Kyle Busch still in the race. Harvick, though, a lot of damage as we're back to green for stage 2.
See, they're still door-to-door, but now Larson locks bumpers with Byron, and they get clear of the lead.
Clear to the lead, 3 Hendrick cars in a row. A very Chevy-dominant race as Brad Keselowski is the highest non-Chevy manufacturer right now.
It's Justin Haley who leads that middle line, and then Ross Chastain on the outside, but William Byron for the first time leads today. There's your cars involved on the lap 6 wreck. 2 still left in, but 2 out as William Byron leads.
You come onto lap 4 out of 7 as you see those Kaulig cars power move around Chase Elliott. They're going to split the Hendrick cars up in half, and now Kaulig is 3rd and 4th.
Yeah, those Kaulig cars split the Hendrick cars, and William Byron still leads around here at Talladega. A nice little line on the outside lane from the Trackhouse cars. That is Daniel Suarez and Ross Chastain.
Daniel Suarez leading that outside line with Ross Chastain and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. They're doing a great job, but they're going to need a little more help if they want to challenge for the lead.
Sorry, but they are going to pit route this time by as we have the 2 laps to go in stage number 2. And we got a big wreck here on the stretch. Bowman gets turned in front of the field, and Todd Gilliland has a hard impact on the inside wall.
And that is big trouble.
Big crash.
Yeah, big crash entering pit road there. You see Martin Truex Jr. involved. Brad Keselowski, one of the fastest cars on the day, involved.
Red flag is out. Gonna watch a replay here. That was a big wreck. William Byron coming to pit road. All those Chevys coming to pit road. Oh man, and they get hit behind and just collect everybody.
Wadded up there in turns number 3 and 4 and on the front stretch. You see, let's see what started it. Looks like those Penske cars all lined up 1, 2, 3 on the bottom there. And it looks like Cindric and Logano did not lift when Bowman went to go turn down pit road, and it boosted Blaney into Bowman, which caused a chain reaction kind of sort of wreck. Yeah. And you see about, I don't know, that's nearly 15 cars involved there. You see a lot of playoff contenders also. Bowman, Wallace, Hamlin, Blaney, Logano, and more.
Yeah, big thing I just noticed. Joey Logano involved in the wreck. He's good on points, it seems like, but now that's going to really lower him to that cut line.
So lucky we didn't have anybody on pit road. Look at the hit by Todd Gilliland on the inside wall. A hellacious accident. Make sure to tune in to Soren Review, where the real NASCAR recaps happen. Soren Review is the best YouTube channel for NASCAR information. Remember, you can use code SOREN72 at Circle B Diecast to get $5 off shipping on all orders $30 or more. Also, follow me on Twitter at ReviewSoren, where you can hear my opinion. That is Soren Review. We're back from Talladega Super Speedway after a big wreck takes out many contenders. Alex Bowman there being towed back to garage, but here's pit stops. Daniel Suarez up first.
Yeah, the 2 Trackhouse cars come on a pit road leading the lanes. Daniel Suarez 4 tires and a can of fuel, and that's a fast pit stop 7.64.
He'll make it out front over Ross Chastain, Ryan Blaney still on pit road, but it'll be Daniel Suarez and Ross Chastain, the Trackhouse cars, stay up front. As there's your stage 2 results, it's Chevrolet 1, 2, 3, and then Kurt Busch and Austin Cindric in the top 5, followed by Chris Buescher, Kyle Busch, Harrison Burton, Tyler Reddick. Here's your race recap so far. William Byron, 8 cars out of the race and 14 laps completed, 12 laps remaining, and Chase Elliott's led the most laps so far. Going to be a fun one to watch in this final stage.
Here are your cars involved in the lap 12 big one. I think we counted 14 total involved, and I'm pretty sure we had 6 of them out of the race here. As we'll restart here with 11 to go, and William Byron leads.
Green flag back in the air here at Talladega. Hendrick Chevy's up front, but they're going to be sticking too wide this time down the back straightaway.
Dead even into turn 3. Eric Almirola going to the top side further back to try to form a third line, but dead even for the Hendrick teammates. Byron with Allmendinger, Larson with Elliott as we go to lap 16.
See, looks like that's Kurt Busch stepping up with Kyle Busch on the outside line here down the back straightaway.
Whoa, blocked by Kyle Larson up to the outside lane, and we got cars around. Cole Custer and the 78 BJ McLeod. Blaney's involved, and so is Martin Truex Jr.
Spinning off turn number 2, it looked like Cole Custer, and there's the BJ McLeod sitting on the apron in the exit of turn number 2. Let's watch right here off the exit. Oh, Cole Custer and his teammate Harvick both went around off the exit.
As we're going to look at a closer angle here, we're going to zoom in here. It actually looks like that Cole Custer did not have any contact with Harvick, and that his tire could have gone down from the previous wreck, which was the big one, because he was involved in it.
Yeah, big contact for BJ McLeod into the inside wall, and Truex got a little bit of contact from Blaney. Blaney kept going. It looks like just an innocent spin from the 41, most likely one of those Goodyear flats that we've been seeing all season long.
Tough break for BJ McLeod and that Live Fast Motorsports team, one of the smaller teams in the garage, and just hoping to make it out alive. But right now that car is destroyed, and they're going to be going back to the garage on a wrecker. Definitely not what that 78 wanted to see, as we see a replay. Multiple cars spinning.
Be right back.
Remember, you can use code Soren72 on Circle B Diecast for $5 off shipping on all orders $30 or more. Here are your cars involved in the lap 16 wreck. Only one car out, and that's BJ McLeod.
Yeah, Kevin Harvick up there, Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex Jr., and Cole Custer all spinning around.
As green flag is back out in the air, we have 8 laps to go here at Talladega. Larson is your leader. As they head into turns 1 and 2, they are still door to door.
Look at the Busch brothers, the 2 Toyotas right there, and Eric Almirola, who's fought his way up through the field. Behind them, 3 wide, and Kurt Busch is going to go to the lead.
Busch brothers on the bottom. It's the Toyotas, and it's Kurt Busch to the lead. A great move as he made Larson 3 wide in the middle, and it's William Byron on the top side with AJ Allmendinger leading that outside line on lap 19.
As Byron side drafting that bottom line, look at the block Kurt Busch throws, and now Allmendinger almost took Byron 3 wide.
2 wide further back. Kurt Busch is going to get a nice little breakaway. Here comes Byron to his outside. Things getting wild here as it's 5 to go here in Talladega.
William Byron trying to hold on to the lead, and it's Kurt Busch on the bottom with help from Kyle Busch. Byron's going to get a big run out front. Can he hold on? He's going to get a big run from Ross Chastain. Chastain goes to the middle, though. Byron's going to fall back, and here comes the Trackhouse car of Chastain. He's going to lead on lap 21.
And you see, look at that run by Chastain. But Almirola's around up into the field, and we got another big wreck here at Talladega. Christopher Bell goes all the way up and under Chris Buescher's car, and we got another big wreck here late.
Yeah, I'm going to mention it right now. Truex somehow miraculously shot through the middle there. Well, you'll see it on the replay. 8 cars down to the inside wall here at Talladega, the big one part 2.
Let's watch right here this replay as Eric Almirola, around he goes and just piles up into the field. Chris Buescher was on top of another car as they all slammed and piled up in turn number 2. Man, that was looked like the tire actually may have went down for Almirola.
I believe it was contact with the 99 there. The 99 was laying off for a run. Daniel Suarez got a huge push from Eric Jones, as you'll see here another on slow-mo. He hits his quarter panel, and around he goes. But man, look at all the good cars involved that were staying up front all day. Eric Jones got like 14 stage points.
2 of Austin Cindric lucky to get away from it. Light contact with the 10 of Eric Almirola. As let's see the 17 car.
Look at the 77. Josh Balicki. Look at him shoot through the gap there to make it through. Sorry to interrupt, but man, what a nice wreck avoidance by the 77.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Yes, and we will be back here after another commercial break with 2 laps to go here at Talladega after another wild wreck.
And welcome back to Talladega. A big crash once again. Lots of cars involved. 8 involved. Austin Cindric, Tyler Reddick, Chase Elliott. Notable ones involved. Almirola and others. As you see, cleanup on the back straightaway as we're going to get ready to go back green here.
Josh Chastain and Kurt Busch, the front row. Behind them, Michael McDowell, Kyle Busch, back to green. Here we go. Who's going to win here at Talladega?
See, there's still door-to-door as we head down the back straightaway with 2 laps to go. Kurt Busch gets an edge out front as Kyle Larson trying to get back to the front on the outside.
Chastain tries to bite back on the bottom. He does. Here comes Michael McDowell. Kurt Busch with good help from brother Kyle on the outside. White flag in the air here at Talladega. It's Kurt Busch.
Kurt Busch and Ross Chastain, they're side by side, down the back straightaway for the final time. Kurt Busch and Chastain contact McDowell on the bottom as they enter turn 3.
We head off of turn number 3 and 4. They are still side by side drafting off of each other, one by one. Kurt Busch is going to get the edge, and Kurt Busch is going to
big crash. Kyle Larson into the fence. And
Man.
And a huge wreck there on the last lap coming to the line. I saw a car going to the fence. I believe it was Kyle Larson.
Oh, let's hope he's all right, man. That was a big, big crash. Look at the catch fence. Man, and what a finish. It's Kurt Busch. Victor.
We're going to take a replay here on the final lap. Look at this down the back straightaway. Side drafting goes too far. Chastain thinks that Kurt Busch went a little bit higher, gets on his quarter panel. Look at all the ground he loses. And McDowell gets no help. But Chastain gets back and gives him a push, and he gets a little bit surge out front, but Kurt Busch gets another side draft off late, and he's going to secure the win. Oh, wow, what a huge wreck behind them.
Yeah, that 77 Spire car kind of hooked the 1, and Kyle Larson way up into the fence. Catches his teammate, and Truex miraculously finished in the top 5 after being involved in like 3 wrecks.
Man, that was a big hit. Chastain just goes right in the path of Kyle Larson, and Larson just ramps up into the catch fence. That was a big, big wreck. So happy everyone's okay. And those are the 4 cars that did not suffer any damage. And only one with a top 10. But there's your top 10 right there.
Yes, and Kurt Busch would have been on that list if it wasn't for contact with Ross Chastain on the final lap. And Ross Chastain would have also been on that list if it wasn't for that contact and the wreck at the end. Oh man, what a wild wreck there that ended off. As you see the finishing results here, Bubba Wallace, Alex Wallace finishing towards the back due to problems at the end of stage number 2, and here's the rest of the field. As we're going to look at your playoff standings. And wow, this was just a very crazy race. As this is a playoff grid. As Chase Elliott is now actually positive on the bubble. Chase Briscoe and Denny Hamlin below. Alex Bowman and Bubba Wallace still below. They did not need that bad race today. As Chase Elliott was just able to outperform pretty well. Was able to survive Talladega. The 4 cars under did not, and 3 of them were involved in the big one at the end of lap or stage 2. But I hope everyone enjoyed. Thank you, Soren and Northwest Cup Series, and here is a recap of the whole rest of the race.